A lot of reaction coming in to this attack. Here's Congressman Gill stating this, saying Biden allowed Islamic terrorist Mohammed Solomon into the country under a B-1, B-2 visa program. He overstayed his visa, so Biden awarded him with a work permit. He then overstayed his work permit before brutally attacking American Jews. Uncontrolled mass migration is suicidal. Congressman Gill, member of the DOGE House Subcommittee and House Budget Committee, is joining us here to discuss this. You know, it's very clear and simple, Congressman Gill, and good to have you, of what went on during the Biden administration. But now the fact that Jews in America cannot feel safe just walking the streets is a very sad state of affairs. Your reaction on how the left is going to try and, you know, offer some type of counterpoint to everything you're saying, Stephen Miller saying, now our president, Donald Trump.
Well, thanks for having me on. And Danielle and I are praying for the victims of this utterly horrific and barbaric attack on American Jews. You know, we've seen a rise of anti-Semitism in this country. You've seen college protests where you have students shouting, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free." You've seen in college campuses have done virtually nothing to stop it until we force them to. You've seen this movement get worse and worse and worse in the United States, and now it is starting to spill into violence. You saw the attack yesterday. We saw 2 Israeli diplomats murdered in Washington, D.C. just about a week and a half ago. This is a serious problem in the United States. You know, our constitutional republic depends on the ability of the American people to speak openly and to debate ideas and to have differing opinions on things without anybody resorting to political or religious violence. That is so antithetical to the way our country runs. But let me tell you, the problem that I have here is that this man in particular, Mohammed Solomon, should not have been in our country to begin with. He shouldn't have been let in under a B-1, B-2 visa initially legally. He shouldn't have been allowed to stay in after he overstayed it. And now we're seeing the results of that.
Yeah, certainly we are. And sadly, there are more people injured today because of an illegal, innocent people. You know, you're doing a lot of work in Congress. You're on the DOGE House Subcommittee. Let's play a little bit of Elon and his farewell from the Oval the other day.
This is not the end of DOGE, but really the beginning. My time as a special government employee necessarily had to end, but the DOGE team will only grow stronger over time. The DOGE influence will only grow stronger. It's I'd liken it to sort of Buddhism. It's like a way of life. So it is permeating throughout the government, and I'm confident that over time we'll see $1 trillion of savings.
Are you confident, and how does it move forward now? What is the work ahead?
Well, first of all, the work that Elon Musk did was absolutely transformational. You know, laying off 200,000 government employees who are burning out the clock on taxpayer dollar, getting rid of over 500,000 government credit cards that were going to who knows what, implementing the Defend the Spend program to ensure that our Treasury at least writes down where our money is going as it's being sent out. Getting over 12 million people who are over the age of 120 off of our Social Security rolls. I mean, this is totally transformational. But you know, this program, DOGE, the movement, will last far longer than Elon Musk's tenure because
is
what
there
he
anything
did is totally
specifically, Congressman? But specifically, can you just tell us the roadmap, just to clarify in our final moments, what you're doing now?
The next step we have is a rescission bill, which we are going to be voting on this week, that will defund NPR, PBS, and large portions of USAID. We've got to follow that up with more rescission bills so that we can take the DOGE cuts that Elon Musk and his team found and make them permanent. That's the next step, and it's Congress's job to do it.
Got it. Well, you're back and forth with the CEO of NPR. Pretty legendary stuff here. So, Congressman Gill, we await more developments on that. Thanks for sharing some of the details ahead, and always great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.